Hello, YouTube. This is Queen Violet 8, where it's good to be queen. Coming to you with that promised Switch collection video. Oh, me, I have amassed 173 games. How did it get this bad? But I still got one more coming. I haven't gotten Xenoblade Chronicles X yet. I'm waiting on it. I ordered it. I pre-ordered it on the 4th, and it ain't got here yet. But I did get this. You know they're getting rid of the gold coins for the My Nintendo rewards. And so I picked up this. This is just a little, bag that they had. And I went ahead and used my gold coins on it. Y'all need to use your coins before they get rid of them. But I picked that one up. And I picked up Xenoblade Chronicles X. And hopefully it'll come soon. Looking forward to playing that when I get it. But I'm going to go ahead and talk about some stuff that I got from Etsy before I get into my games. I'm going to try not to be too long. The first thing I got was Streets of Rage 2 Sakura. And pretty much this is Streets of Rage, but it's got Sakura, Karen, and Armika in it as playable characters. They're much bigger than the characters in the original game. They do a lot of their moves from Street Fighter Alpha and Alpha 2. Alpha 2 and Alpha 3. And it's a cute game. I only had one gripe about it is when she walks, if you know how Sakura kind of does that like glide step when she walks, the pixels behind her are like trying to catch up to her. And that's the only gripe I've got with this. But and that it's playable. It's cute, to be able to play Streets of Rage and play as a Street Fighter character. A guy by the name of JD at Puzzles Ltd is the one who does these custom fan-made carts. There's one for The Simpsons. There's one for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, but they're all in Streets of Rage too. So I enjoyed this because I'm a big Streets of Rage fan. Go Straight is my jam. I love it. Project X Zone did a really good job with the remake of this song. Really cute. Glad to have it. Then I picked up from Etsy from Awakened Recordings from Ian, my dude Ian, really great guy. And these are the Tekken 8 soundtrack. He does cassettes of video game music, movie music, whatever you want. You just do a custom order. They're $30. And I absolutely love this. I've got this playing in my old Radio Shack cassette player. I do have a radio, but I can tell it's starting to go out on me because it's got that deep hum whenever you turn on a cassette, and it shouldn't have that. It's a Sony. It's got like that mega boost on it, but yeah, I can tell it's getting too old. It's not sounding as good as it was, but really happy to have this one. Love Tekken 8. All the songs are bangers. Then I picked up some books, and I've read one of them, and this is The Executioner, number 2, Death Squad. Pretty much, this is the Expendables. Guy's name is Matt Bolan. The Mafia killed his parents and his sister, and he's out for revenge. I don't have the first book. I just found out. I was like, this sounds interesting. Well, let's see what it's about. I didn't pay but 50 cents for it. Really good book. This was like written in the early 60s, and I think this is like one of the last printings like in the 70s. But everything is like peace, love, and flower power. All these guys are Vietnam vets, and they have, come back home and they're bored. They're bored. So when Bolan comes home and his family is killed, he gathers together his dudes that he served with. And he's like, yo, I'll pay you, help me take revenge on the mafia. And them guys like, man, I ain't doing nothing but growing old over here and bored. So yeah, I help you out. So he gets my dudes. One of them's name is Zitka. They call him Zitter. And the moment he runs into Zitter is dudes being shook down by some people for money, and they got him tied up and stuff. And Zitka could have got free, I'm sure, but Bolan runs in there like it ain't nothing. And so he shoots everybody and frees Zitter. And Zitter's like, man, what you do to your hair? He said, I bleached it. Cute, ain't it? So he's blind now. So he's real smart alecky and funny. But he's real smooth in how he does his stuff. Then he's got Bill Boom Boom. He's a detonator. He's an ex-Quaker. Then he's got Herman Gadgets. He's the dude that does all their, work on their machinery and stuff like that, and their cameras and things. Intelligence gathering. Then he's got Tom Bloodbrother. Blackfoot. Man, ain't them some names. I got G.I. Joe vibes over here. But he's a reservationist. He's a scouter. Then he's got Angelo Chopper. He's mainly the driver, and he's from New Jersey. Then he's got Juan Flowerchild, ex-cult member. Heavy weapons. Then he's got Deadeye, Mark Washington, African-American guy, sniper. Then he's got Gunsmoke. That's my boy, Gunsmoke, like him. He's got 2 modified 6-gun shooters. A dude can pick off folks like it ain't no business with them old guns, but really neat. Then he's got Bacchanales. He's their, watcher. He goes everywhere and just kind of checks for stuff for him. And then got Politician. He's like a chameleon guy. And he like glides in and gets in there, and people don't pay him any attention. And next thing you know, he's gotten all the information he needs. But he got all his dudes together, and they, went up against the mafia. They took dude out of his house, tied him up naked, and left him in some manure and tied a fake bomb on him. So I was like, yep, this is a good book. From the moment you open it, it gets better and better. The action is just full of action. I hope to find the first book because I really want to know how it all got started. But hopefully I'll find that. Then I picked up from the same indoor flea market. This is the Dragon Ball Chair by Tad Williams. I saw the other two books in another store, and I was like, I'm going to go back and get them. I went back and they were gone. If you see stuff, go and get it. Don't wait too late. And then I picked up this. This is Shin Megami Tensei 4 Strategy and Design book. This came with the collector's edition for the DS when it was out. And I saw it. I was like, wait, I didn't know there was a book. At first, I thought it was from Double Jump Books. But I was like, oh, okay, that's what it's from. But I picked that up. Then I've been reading The Phantom Toll Booth. And I've been meaning to read this for a long time. And it's really good. I'm surprised. I am on page 144. And it's, how many pages is this? I'm trying to find it now. What Happened in Hamlin? Where's it? 256 pages. So I'll have this read pretty soon. And that's my books. Oh, and I got one more thing. If y'all were paying attention to when the Dungeons and Dragons movie came out, they did stamps. And I went ahead and grabbed me a sleeve while I was out, and all of them were so neat. From the original one, this is the one when I think of Dungeons and Dragons, this is the image that always comes to mind. You got my man Dritz. I didn't even know he was in here. I was like, wait, that's Dritz. Because I was like, who is that? And I started looking into stuff, and I started buying the books. Lich King, you got Tiamat, one of my favorite dragons, especially from the cartoon. Lots of really neat stamps on here. If you're a collector, I hope you got yours, because I don't think they have these anymore. And let's go ahead and get started with the games. I have some loose games. I have a total of 4. The first one is Our World is Ending. This is a visual novel. And pretty much the real world and the AI world is clashing together. It's breaking the reality barrier for stuff. Haven't played this yet. Ready them for mature. Pick that up if you see it. It's getting a bit harder to find. I was lucky to find this. They only had a loose copy. But pick that up if you're interested. My boy Mega Man 11. Went ahead and picked that up. I may talk about these games. I may just fly through them because it's 173 of them. But, Bayonetta 3. Made sure to pick this up. Last Bayonetta. Nickelodeon's All-Star Brawl. I'd rather have gotten the Japanese version of this with everything unlocked. But this is pretty much Smash, but just with Nickelodeon characters. I don't know why they didn't put Gas from Invader Zim on it. I think she would have been cool. The Game Slave 2 could have been her weapon. Demon Gaze, Dungeon Crawler. I had this on the Vita, but I wanted it on the Switch. Dot Hack GU, Last Recode. All the Dot Hack GU games are in this one collection. I'd pick this up if I were you. I'm waiting on them to bring the first series back. I haven't finished that yet. And I can't afford the games now. They're expensive. I have the first one I played it and really enjoyed it. This is Magnum Lord. And pretty much an action-paced JRPG. It feels a bit like Darkest Dungeon to me. Bravely Default 2. I'm looking forward. I hope they will re-release the ones on the 3DS. I want them 2 games. Pokemon. This is Shining Pearl. I gotta get Legends of what is it? I gotta get Violet and Arceus. Pokemon Sword with Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass. Some of these are not opened. Chrono Cross, the Radical Dreamers Edition. Pick this up. I've said it before and I'll say it again. If they re-release anything on a modern console, go and get it because you won't find it later. Because this is only on the PlayStation 1. Harvestella from Square Enix. Pick this up. It was cheap when I got it. Pick it up if you're interested. It's an action RPG. And it's neat. I played the demo. It's all right. This is another game that everyone talked about, and this is Death's Door. And you're this little, he looks like a penguin, but I think he's a raven. And pretty much you're trying to collect all these souls that have escaped and get them back to where they're supposed to be. Then I picked this up. You don't see the Switch version of this much. Neptunia Senran Kagura Ninja Wars. Then I picked up Process of Elimination. Another re-release, and this is Pocky Rocky Reshrined. Really happy to have this cute game. Came out on the Super Nintendo back in the day. Addams Family Mansion Mayhem. A lot of mini games in here starring the Addams Family. Live Alive. Had to pick this up. 20 bucks at Walmart. Y'all need to be going to Walmart right now before the Switch 2 hits, because everybody is chomping at the bits and they're waiting. Everybody's waiting on it. I myself am not going to pick it up day one. I'm going to wait. I want to know what's going on. Is we going to get Joy-Con drift? Is something not going to work the way it should? I want to know before I, make that purchase. But go to Walmart right now. Mato Anomalies. Had to pick this up. Got to get Eiyuden 100 Heroes. This is Eiyuden Chronicles Rising. Grandia, the collection. I've played Grandia 2. I loved it. I played it one October on my Dreamcast. I still have that game. And there's a jump scare in it that I talked about, but I absolutely love the second game. They also included a soundtrack if you bought it on the Dreamcast. I picked that up. Ni no Kuni 2. You might want to get that. It looks so Studio Ghibli to me. Very beautiful. Disgaea 6. Disgaea 5 complete. Got the collector's edition of this, and this is Trails Through Daybreak. I didn't pull out all those collector's editions. It just wasn't worth it. My Atelier Sophie collector's box is too big. I just didn't want to get in my closet and try to get it down. I'm like, I don't want to pull all them boxes down. I don't. Unicorn Overlord is like huge. So Nayuta Boundless Trails. I picked that one up. Trails from Zero. The Legend of Heroes Trails from Zero. This is Legend of Heroes Trails to Azure. Now, this is the one that's getting harder to find. I think this is like I don't know why, but it was hard for me to find this. And this is the Legend of Heroes Trails into Reverie. Picked up the Caligula Effect 2. Got to pick up the first one. I have it on PS4 download only, but I want to get an actual physical copy. Rhythm game. This is Gal Metal World Tour Edition. Includes game and all the DLC. Really cute. Another rare game. And pay attention. I made this mistake. Sometimes I get the European version. It's not that I want it. It's just that sometimes if you're getting it off of Amazon, you think you're getting the US, but you really have to pay attention. But this is Blue Reflection, Second Light. Couldn't get the first game on the Switch. Real hard to find. Glad I got this one. Koei Tecmo. You know how that goes up. Picked this up from Game Fair back in the day. I have the collector's version of this, and this is Vambrace Cold Soul. This is a Darkest Dungeon clone. The colors are extremely muted in this. I couldn't get with it. They're very drab, almost like it's a bunch gray in there and everything. I just couldn't get on it. And this is SNK Heroines Tag Team Frenzy. All girls. Really cute. Had to pick this up. This is Under Night in Birth. Just got this one. This is Suikoden, the HD remaster. So glad to have both games because I'm sure I told the story of how I could have had the second game, but I got Valkyrie Profile. Then I saw the first game at GameStop, and I picked up Persona 2 Eternal Punishment instead. Record of Argus War. I played this game, and it's an RPG, and it's interesting and everything. You've got like those combination attacks where everybody's got to link up and stuff, but it is a long game, and after a while, it just gets to be too repetitive. But I wanted to get this because I don't have this uh, on the PlayStation. I think it was 3 or 4, so I went ahead and grabbed it on Switch when they re-released it. Final Fantasy X and X2. If you didn't buy this day one, the second game is downloadable only. I hate that. I hate it. Can't stand it. I do have a physical copy of it on the PlayStation 2. Wasn't going to pass this up, and I got to play this. I think this is going to be the next thing I play because I said I was going to do it. And this is the World in Neo, The World Ends With You. I plan on playing this. I love the first game. Played the mess out of it. I mean, my DS Lite was in my hand constantly. I did not waste any time playing that game. I enjoyed it. Looking forward to playing this. And then, of course, when this was re-released, I wasn't about to miss this. The World Ends With You Final Remix. Another hard to find game. Pick that up if you see it. The Final Fantasy Collection. Happy to get this. Got this from Play Asia. And that's the Pixel Remaster. I wasn't going to pass this up either. Final Fantasy 7 and 8. Final Fantasy Zodiac, the Zodiac Age. And here we go with the Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest, Echoes of an Elusive Age. S. I really, really, really like this game. I'm almost done with it. I put it down to do something else. No, my mother got sick real bad. That's what happened. I never picked it back up, but I'm almost done with it. But I really, really liked it. Great game. Really, really like it. Then I picked up Dragon Quest, the collection of 1, 2, and 3. And now they done come out with 1 and 2 again. I'm like, why did I even buy this? But it's fine. I need to get Dragon Quest. I think it's Monsters, the Dark Prince or something like that. This is Dragon Quest Treasures. Really cute. These are my Japanese games. Let me get all of them out. All of them out. All that gum. Here we go. First one is Overlord, Escape from Nazareth. You're Clementine. You're trying to get out of Nazareth. River City Girls 1 and 2. Now, this is the one thing I like about getting these games, is that as long as it's an English version on the Switch shop, if you get a Japanese version, it's automatically translated to English. And this has both games on the cart. Debtor School. And I picked this up Eastward. I meant to get the American version, but it's fine. It still plays just fine. And there is an expansion on there. Empire of Angels. I think this is 4. This is Touch Detective Fungi's Panic. It's just a Match 3 game, but it's cute because I love Touch Detective. Aria Chronicle. Glad to get this. Like I said, as long as you get it and it's on the eShop for America, it automatically transfers to English. Super Robot Wars T. Got it because of Harlock. And y'all need to be getting the rest of y'all's Ace Detective. This is 1, 2, and 3. I gotta get the one that right now is not going down in price is going to be Apollo Justice. So I want to get that, and my boy Miles Edgeworth. I do have his first game on the DS though, but I plan on getting all of them. So be picking them up if you see them out. Indivisible, an action platformer game. Really nice. You play as multiple characters. World's End Club. RPG, kids, trying to friends till the end. They are, let's see, friendships will be tested as mysteries unfold in a new story. So yeah, you're pretty much using action. It's an action RPG. I'm gonna have to move some of this stuff over before it falls. Cris Tales. I wasn't gonna pass this up. Then I don't have a box for this, but it's Fallen Legion. Really enjoying this. Trying to hurry up and finish Shining in the Darkness. I've been playing that. This is the Sega Genesis Classics Collection. This is a good value. I mean, it's got all the Sonics on there. All the Shining Forces are on here as well for the Genesis. I'm going to move this over because it's a lot of it. just don't want it to fall. All right, let's get the Xenoblades out. Xenoblades 2, Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, and Xenoblade 3. So I'm waiting on X. I really want X whenever I get it. Also picked this up from PlayAsia. Forgot about this. And this is the Etrian HD remaster of Etrian 1, 2, and 3. Happy to have this one. Love Etrian. I played the crap out of Nexus. I got it instead of getting Yokai Watch 3. This is the Labyrinth of Zangetsu. This is a dungeon crawler. But it's in a beautiful, like, watercolor, like, Japanese art style. Really neat. Hard to find, As Divine Collection. This is Kimco collection of 4 games. Is the As Divine, you got As Divine Hearts, As Divine Hearts 2, As Divine Dios, and As Divine Menace. And now I think they're on volume 8 of the Switch version of the Kimco RPG collection. Cross Tales. This is also by Kimco. This is Reverie Knights Tactics. This is a tactics game with RPG elements. Really neat. Now this one's interesting. This is the Princess Guide. I don't have the original box. But pretty much you are training these princesses to take over territory. Harder to find. I was surprised I got it when I did. This is another Kimco RPG omnibus. Bayonetta 2. Bayonetta 1 was downloadable only. I hate that. Now, this is the one that I was glad I really picked up. This is Cadence of Hyrule. Crypt of the Necro Dancer, featuring Legend of Zelda. Really cute rhythm game. Metroid Dread. I got to pick up Metroid Prime and the new one coming out. Final Fantasy. Crisis Core Reunion. Trinity Trigger. Fantasian Neo Dimension. RPG. Really nice. I like that. Now, I really enjoy this one too. This is also tactical games as well. This is Mercenaries Rebirth, Call of the Wild Links. There's another one that I got to pick up. Class of Heroes 1 and 2. Really, really cute games. Dungeon crawlers. Played this back in the day, and that is Rhapsody, Marl, Kingdom Chronicles. But mainly I played La Pucelle Tactics was the one I was really happy with as well. But this has got Rhapsody 2 and 3 on here. So, yeah, NIS. Really happy to get that one. Just got this one not too long ago. And this is Marvel versus Capcom Fighting Collection. Really like that announcer. I don't know who in the world does it. But really enjoy this. Love, playing all these. X-Men, Children of Atom is my favorite one. But X-Men versus Street Fighter is also good. Just about everything on here is good. Monster Menu, the Scavenger's Cookbook. Really cute. That collector's edition that I got, man, they weren't playing when they sent that out. You got salt, pepper shakers, you got an apron and all sorts of stuff in it. Really, really cute. It's a dungeon crawler as well. You go into the dungeon and pretty much you're forced to survive there because you can't get out. And you have to kill the monsters and eat the food that's left behind and try not to kill yourself or poison yourself with food. Octopath 2 and Octopath Traveler 2 and Octopath Traveler 1. Pick these up right now. These are going to get harder to find, especially the second game. It took me a minute to find this. Picked this up not too long ago. I got to get Ys 1. This is Ys Memories of the Oath in Felghana. Then I picked up Ys 10 Nordics. And you know what those are? It's my boy Adel with his red hair. And, it's an RPG. But this one's really neat. You're on a ship doing a lot of stuff. You even got, like, ship attacks and stuff where you have to battle other ships and stuff. The DioField Chronicle. This is a tactical RPG. Tactics Ogre Reborn, another tactical RPG from Square Enix. I be picking these up. They re-released this. Akiba Strip, Hellbound and Debriefed. Really funny action RPG. You're fighting these vampires called Synthesis, and the only way you can defeat them is by stripping their clothes off and exposing them to sunlight. Blade Fury, really good platformer. Really nice. Really like this one. It's very Castlevania vibes. It's got that Metroidvania to it. Yuri Kill, what is it? Is this combination? Yeah, the Culmination Games. This is the deluxe edition, and it's similar to Danganronpa. And you got to figure out who killed who, pardon or kill. So you got to figure out who's innocent, who ain't. And of course, Danganronpa Decadence. This has all the Danganronpa games on it except for Ultra Despair Girls. And plus there's a new game on it. It's kind of like a board game. Fairy Fencer F Code Refrain Chord. Excuse me. There's another one with that other one. Pretty much these girls use their voices in this RPG. It's pretty neat. And you transform into like a knight and everything. The music will come on and you'll get tired of that theme song every time you transform. I also have the other game on the PS4. So glad to have this. This was only on the 3DS, and I hope you'll go ahead and get it. Like I said, if they re-release it, pick it up. This is the Legend of Legacy. Hades, another Metroidvania, really good. Looking forward to the other game. If it ain't already out, I need to check. This is another hard to find game, and this is Eternal Blade 2. There is an Eternal Blade 1. It was on the 3DS when I first played it. Pretty much you stop time. Zinjian, Darkest Dungeon clone. Really cute, but it's just got a lot more like Chinese mythology to it a bit more. Ring Fit Adventure. This makes me wonder about the Switch too. I know they said some games won't be compatible. I'm wondering if it's more of the motion control games like this one. Another hard to find one. Astral Chain. Really neat game. Action RPG. Kowloon High School Chronicles. It's pretty much Indiana Jones, but it's like a visual novel as well. You're solving puzzles. Now, this is cute, and I hope they'll come on, bring the rest of the Layton games out. This is Layton's Mystery Journey, Catriella and the Millionaire's Conspiracy. This is a deluxe edition. Really cute game. Persona 5 Royal. Wasn't going to pass this up. Got it on the PS4, but I wanted it for the Switch. Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne 3. Finally with voices. Shin Megami Tensei Vengeance. Steel case version. Got rid of my first one. Don't do that. If you still have the original, keep it. The original has been delisted. I'm going to have to pick it up again. I was like, I should have kept it. And I was like, I didn't really need it, but now I want it back. Prinny 1 and 2. Hard to find. Exploded and Reloaded. This is cute. It's an action RPG. You're trying to get Etna's underwear back. Persona 5 Strikers. Really cute. It's like a Warriors type game. Gotta play this one. This is Persona 5 Tactica. Tactics RPG with the Persona characters. Now, these are the ones that you're going to want as well. This is Legend of Mana, Collection of Mana, and Trails of Mana. These are all re-releases of Super Nintendo games. So pick those up. And there was, of course, a new one as well, the Trails of Mana. But pick those up. Some are re-releases. Cuphead. Absolutely awesome game. Action RPG. Love the style. Looks so much like the old cartoons. Really, really cute. Tales of Vesperia. This is the definitive edition. Definitely wasn't gonna pass this up. Triangle Strategy, a action, tactical action RPG. Poison Control, Contaminated Edition. These girls are in hell, and it's your job to purify them. And pretty much it's a shooter. It's an RPG, but you're shooting with your hand right here, and it becomes like a gun. Wasn't gonna pass this up when they took it off the PlayStation 3 store, and when they said they was coming back, I was gonna get this. That is Scott Pilgrim versus the World, the game, complete edition. Pick this up. This is Astria Ascending. It's an action platformer, RPG. Manu. Listen to this title. Defeat monsters and gain strong weapons and armor, and you may be defeated, but don't give up. Become stronger. I believe there will be a day when the heroes defeat the Devil King. What a long title. But it's cute. It is a dungeon crawler. Very cute. Now, this one I absolutely love. And this is my boy, Fist of the North Star Boxing. My boy, woo, Kenshiro. Love that dude. I ain't gonna joke. This is not a walk in the park. I promise you, you're gonna sweat. I gotta get back to it. I done got lazy. Snack World, the Dungeon Crawl Gold. Really cute. A lot of people named after like Marmalade and stuff in here. Action RPG by level 5. Another Metrovania, and this is Deedlit in Wonder Labyrinth, Record of Lotus War. Definitely wasn't gonna pass this up. Played this on the original PlayStation back in the day and loved it. And this is Star Ocean, the Second Story R. Dead End Request 2, another dungeon crawler. Dodgeball Academy. You go around the schools defeating dodgeball teams. 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. Really, really good game. I love the visuals. Vanillaware always has beautiful work. World of Final Fantasy Maximum. Just cute, chibi styles of all the Final Fantasy characters. Getting harder to find. Pick it up if you see it. Miitopia. So adorable. I saw the Nintendo Direct. I'm so glad we're getting Tomodachi Life, and I'm definitely picking up Raidou. The original Ni no Kuni. So cute. That ending just... The Legend of Zelda, Link's Awakening. The Legend of Zelda, Breath of the Wild. I gotta get Tears of the Kingdom. And I need to pick up Skyward Sword. Unicorn Overlord, another tactical RPG. Once again from Atlas and Vanillaware. Harder to find game as well. This is Fallen Legion Revenant. This is a tactical RPG kind of, but it's more action based. You've got your army that you're leading. Here we go with our Atelier games. Let me get them all together, y'all. Oh, goodness. All right. Atelier Rise of 3. Atelier Rise of 2. Once again, made that mistake of getting the European version. I thought I was getting US. Pay attention, y'all. Atelier Rise and the Secret Hideout. Atelier Sophie. I have the collector's edition for this. Atelier Lelua. And Nelki, the legendary alchemist Ateliers of the New World. It's pretty much a management sim. You're managing your city. Wasting my money right here, and I wish I hadn't bought it. Monarch. Very... didn't make no sense. It was so difficult. It's like it just suddenly spiked. You could barely get past the first level, and it was so boring. Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp. The original tactical RPG, right up there with Shining Force. And of course, Fire Emblem. Another dungeon crawler. This is Labyrinth of Galeria, the Moon Society. I have the original Labyrinth game as well for the PlayStation 4. Undernarts. Labyrinth of the Yomi. You want to pick this up. This is getting harder to find as well. Another dungeon crawler. This one right here, though, is the ultimate one that you want if you can find it, because it's 2 games in one. And this is Saviors of Sapphire Wings and Strangers of Sword City Revisited. This game never came out, but this one did. It was on the PS Vita. So if you see this, get this one. This one is very hard to find. Metal Max Xeon Reborn. Pretty much you're in tanks. You're going around defeating these huge like insects and building up your base, and you know, your friends and everything to try and destroy it. Destroy these insects that have come down and pretty much have taken over. Doki Doki Literature Club. This one is kind of a visual novel, but it's really crazy. I mean, really crazy. Lots of just weirdness going on. But it's just, you know, it's a psychological horror game. But it was only like $20 when I got it. But pick that up if you like. This is Mary Skelter Final. This is a dungeon crawler. If you bought this game, they gave you the option to download, I think it was the first or second game, one of them. But I went ahead and picked this up. This is the last game in the series. Here we go, Otome games. Good grief, how many do I have? Good Lord. Okay. These are all Otome games, which is romance games that you're picking pretty much from male leads. And it's kind of like those pick your own adventures or choose your own romance books. This is Collar Mace Unlimited. Collar X Malice, excuse me. Cupid's Parasite. There's another one that's supposed to be spicy or something they call it. I don't know. I got to play this one day. These are long. I mean, they're not long, but they're long enough because it's a lot of reading. Booster Fellows. Code Realize. Guardian of Rebirth. Cafe Enchante. I think this is so cute. Your grandpa left you this cafe. You didn't know that it was part of a magical world. You got dragons coming in, knights and angels and everything. And they all pop up to drink coffee and attempt to woo you. Really cute. Jean Jack. You go to this all-boys school hiding that you're a girl to become an actress. Well, an actor. But your goal was always to be a great actress. Dairoki, Agents of Sakuratani. This is also a visual novel. Really cute. Pretty much oversee worlds of wonders, able to see what others cannot. Agent Shino Atsuko works for a secret government organization, of course, monitoring powerful beings who travel between worlds. Once again, you got your male leads, and you've got to woo one of them. This is one I didn't know about until I came across it. I was like, what is this? It's Bairushana. I don't know. Rising Flower of Ginpei. It's a feudal one where you're playing as this girl in your family. And pretty much you were dressed as a boy and they found you on the battlefield and, you know, you need help and blah, blah. So you're trying to get these clans to help you. You got to pick a guy to help you. Variable Barricade. Mafia. Then you got Pew Foray, Faded Memories, also Mafia. And you've got Love Pretender. These dudes all got problems. They can't get a girlfriend and you're supposed to help them. Like, really? Then I went ahead and picked up AI, The Somnia Files, Nirvana Initiative. This is a visual action like RPG. Truth is only an illusion. 6 years ago, the right half of a corpse was discovered. The left half never found until 6 years later, completely fresh with no signs of decay. So this is a really weird game. I picked this up. It's getting harder to find these. Now, this is cute. This is really cute. It's based on a radio play. The Dungeon of Nahublech, the Amulet of Chaos, Chicken Edition. It is like a rogue light action RPG. Really funny. Very funny. It's some laugh out loud stuff that they say in here. Got my Fire Emblems. Let's get them all out. Fire Emblem Three Houses. Fire Emblem Engaged. Fire Emblem Warriors. Where's my other Fire Emblem? I'm missing one. Oh, there it is. And there it is. Fire Emblem Warriors 3 Hopes, a warrior game, pretty much. Just with the Fire Emblem characters. Love this game. So happy to have this. Tomba. Oh, me. Special edition. Really happy. Both games on one card. So happy. Gotta play this. Action platformer. Another rare game that you're not seeing too much. And this is Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE Encore. Then we got our Monster Hunters. Now, this is where I hate it when they re-released the first one. They re-released Monster Hunters with Monster Hunter Stories 2. On this one, it's only a downloadable copy. But I had already bought a physical copy of the game, so it was just a waste of money. But I'm glad to still have a physical copy. Rune Factory Special. Really cute. This is Rune Factory 3 Special, excuse me. Rune Factory 4 Special. Really cute. And last but not least, my favorite game, Touch Detective. So adorable. All of the games on here, and there's a third game on here that we did not get. So I hope you'll pick this up if you see it somewhere, because these were only on the DS, and the third game never was released over here. So I'd get this if I were you. And that, my friends, is the complete 173 Switch games in my collection. I hope your collection for the Switch. Get out there, head to Walmart, go ahead and pick it up. If you're getting, the Switch 2 when it comes out, I'm going to be watching review videos like days ain't long, but I'm not going to pick mine up day one. But I've really enjoyed collecting for this system, and I hope to keep collecting for it. Y'all be safe out there. Later days.